all doing, folks? My name is Kultar, aka Daydream Fever, and I'm going to be doing a little bit of a performance for you guys today on the little loop station that I've got. Every song that I'm going to do for you guys is going to be using nothing but my voice. So I'm going to try and show you guys some looping techniques, some harmony techniques. Yeah, so I hope we have lots of fun. We're in the beautiful Marion Cultural Centre. It's amazing here. The last time I was here, there were people here. I miss people, but it's nice to have you guys online with me today. If you have any questions or anything while I'm performing, I've got my phone here as well, so I can see comments as they come through. So if you want to know about looping or songwriting or anything like that, or any of the techniques that I'm kind of using today, feel free to shoot a question, and I should see it relatively quickly on here. But yeah, we might just get into it. So the first thing I'm going to do is just set up the tempo for the song that I'm going to do. So all the songs that I'm doing kind of are in like a 4/4 structure. So that's like a bar being 1, 2, 3, 4 measures. So the first track that I'm going to do is probably around the 70 BPM mark, which is what a lot of, I guess, modern hip hop and rap and grime and trap kind of music is these days. So I'll just set the tempo. So the first thing that I do is tap the machine with the time that I want. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you should be hearing a metronome coming through the speakers. And then I'm just going to set up the first vocal loop with my voice, which will be 8 measures or 2 bars. That didn't work very well. We're off to a good start. Well, let's try that again. Before I go into it, I'm just going to quickly explain. Trent, I might get you to point the camera down to the loop station here. So you'll see my fingers tapping various things. So when I tap this little button, I can loop my voice, loop my voice, loop my voice, loop my voice. Up here, we've got some effects. So here we've got a delay or an echo. And this little knob here, if I turn that up, it'll increase the effect. So I've got echo on my voice right now. If I turn it down, the echo will go away or just be there a little bit. The other thing that I'm going to use in this song is called a pitch shifter. So will make my voice very, very deep. So I've got the knob turned right down. If I turn it up a little bit, it makes my voice a little bit deeper. You can hear that effect coming through. If I turn it all the way up,
it sounds pretty scary.
But the cool thing is we can make bass lines out of that. What else we got here? Here we've got a little bit of distortion, and I might use that a little bit later to kind of show you guys, you know, some electric guitar sounding kind of things with my voice, which can be pretty cool. I'll take that off, and we'll start this song again. So this is called Faith for the Faithless, and as I said, everything will be with my voice. Like I said as well, if you've got any questions or anything, I'll answer them after this track. So I've got a basic loop here now. Now on this other channel, I'm going to add a different loop, and then I can switch between the two loops. Always waiting for sunshine, forever opening curtains. They've been saying I'm unkind, I never spoken my burden. Man, I'm hurting, I'm searching, myself a missing person. Torn between love and the work and but putting the word that I love got me always deserting. I'm waiting for sunshine, think I'm over the hurting. You need a piece of my heart, this world is tearing me apart. Come on, faith for the faithless, say face for the papers. Take from the haters, the shameless forsakers. If God is the greatest, what a pain and the payments. Why even create us? Who gonna replace us? Hating their nature, love is our nature. Only love will come save you. Loving my neighbor, loving my maker. I'm loving my taker, I'm under the breaker. Can stomach a faker. I'm about to go away, but I'm running away when you're running away. Love is away, love is away, love is away, love. Hey, thank you so much for tuning in, guys. We're just getting started here. So that track was called Faith for the Faithless. You're currently tuned in with me, Kultar, aka Daydream Fever. Yeah, like I said, if you've got any questions or anything, feel free to put them in the comments. It's great to see some familiar faces already tuning in. Much love to you all. I hope we can see each other face to face very soon, but it's cool to be doing this online for now as it is. So thank you so much to Marion Cultural Centre and the City of Marion for organising these things. It's really important to, to still have this live feeling. So I'm gonna kick on to another song. This song is a cover. The song is called Sleep. It's by a very talented songwriter called Scott Taylor, who is actually the uncle of a good friend of mine, Taiha. The last time I played at Marion Cultural Centre in 2019, Taiha also played. So this is a vocal loop version of Scott Taylor's song Sleep. I first heard this song on Till the Breaks album, Underneath the Bridge, and just fell in love with it and had to kind of make it my own. So this is my version of it, and the hook is pretty much the same as the original, but I added a little verse in the middle of my own. So I hope you enjoy it. That's not too loud on your end. That's all good. So I start with the drums, which is like a beatbox. I can talk about beatboxing in a second if you want. And now I'm going to add the bass line. So I'm going to change the tone of my voice. So this is my speaking voice right now. We're going a little bit deeper, a little bit deeper. Yes, bass line of the song. So I got the basic loop set up. I'm going to kick off into the hook again on the other channel and just keep kind of stacking layers on it. Cool. So that was Sleep originally by Scott Taylor, then covered by Scott Taylor's nephew Tyha from Till the Break, and then covered by Kultar, aka Daydream Fever, aka me. Thank you so much for joining in on this stream. I'm having mad fun doing this. This is really cool. Thank you to Marion Cultural Centre for organising this. Yeah, so Bo, I don't know if you caught that before, but when I changed like my voice sort of into a bass line, I hit the pitch shift button, which is the guitar to bass effect, and then just yeah. So that's my mouth's version of a bass guitar. Not as good as a bass guitar, but a lot easier to carry. Yeah, so I might just do, I had someone before ask about beatboxing. This is the way I teach beatboxing to my niece. You might have seen this on Play School before, but the quickest way to learn is just to say boots and cats. And then sort of like whisper it. So, boots and cats, boots and cats. And then you kind of turn the boots into a kick drum and the cats into a snare drum. So, and the and is sort of like the hi-hat in between. So, boots and cats, boots and cats, boots and cats, boots and cats. Yeah, that is my boots and cats. So when I'm beatbox, like when I do a track on here, I generally always start with the drums or the beatbox, because that's kind of like the loudest part of the song, and then everything after that kind of blends into it. So I kind of start with the drums, then I do the bass line, then I do kind of the melody. So it's like you're building a house. Like the drums are the foundation of the house, and then the bass line is I don't know, the lower floor, and then the melody is the roof. Yeah. So just got a quick question here. Can you please briefly talk about the output from the loop station? I have trouble getting quality sound through speakers or into a computer. Never sounds good as headphones. So the output that so thanks for that question, Bo. The output that I'm using is just the left and right stereo output on the loop station. I don't know if we can zoom into that at all. So just the output there, and that's running into a DI. But if I was at home, I would generally run it into an external sound card, which then runs into the computer. So it's kind of, if you're running it into like an adapter directly into the internal sound card of the computer, it's not going to sound as good as if you're using an external sound card to the computer. But yeah, that's like a whole nother topic that we could talk a long time about. Yeah, but for now, if you're struggling with audio quality, just listening through headphones is probably a pretty good starting point. Sometimes I even run this into a Bluetooth speaker, so I just get like a double converter into a little auxiliary output, and then just plug that into a Bluetooth speaker, and that works good enough just to listen to. But yeah, if you're running through the computer, you probably need some kind of external sound card or external interface. Yeah, I can say the name of the so there's a thanks. So Bo's just asked another question. Name of the external sound card that you're using. So I think the sound card that I use at home is called a Steinberg UR22. But there's heaps of different ones. Like they range between like $100 to several thousand. But the ones that are between $100 and $200 seem to do the trick quite well. So yeah, I think if you use an external sound card into the computer, you'll get a lot better sound quality, and it'll give you a lot more options as well. All right, I might do another song. I've never done this song before, so why not pick the time that I'm on Facebook Live to do it for the first time? That sounds like a pretty good idea. So this song is called Mess. So I'll just start with the tempo.
Said it all before the first breath. I'll say it loud in a timely death. When we are born, a second is a lifetime, infinite potential. Dreams in the pipeline. When I was 2, a year was half of what I knew. Now that I'm on, a year is hardly something new. As the world gets wise, my time gets narrow. Potential shallows, I'm off in shadows, but carry me out this mess. managing all this stress. I haven't been on my bed, narrowing life till death. Go back, not much forwards on this track. People come and go, we just keep it on the low. When we reaping what we sow, can't tell the meaning of these facts, but we do it for the stacks, in a mansion or a shack. That's life, all a maze, from the cradle to the grave. Basically a slave with what they taken for a wage. Since an early age I've been rattling my cage, but I lost all of my strength when you're grabbing all my days. Every week I got A's, years went by, I'm not sage. Had the patience of a saint, still I'm waiting. What a waste, it's like I'm in an eternal dream. Screech screaming till in my sleep, but I'm lying dying, trying to never wake up. And I've seen it on all the screens, movies without the scenes, the proof, aloof, no proof of a pay stub. Purgatory of the in-between, birth and death, where potential is spent in the limits of time left. But carry me out this mess, barely managing all this stress. I haven't been on my bed, narrowing life to carry me out this mess. 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 Carry me out this
Cool. That was Mess. Hope it wasn't too much of a mess for you guys. Um, oh, we're pretty much at time, aren't we? Holy smokes, that went super quick. Have I got time to do one more quickly? Yeah? Yeah? All right, so I'm going to do a more recognizable cover for you guys. I won't say what it is. You can see if you recognize it. We'll see if Facebook's algorithms catch it. So this one, I'm going to use a bit of distortion on my vocals. So before I jump into this, just one more quick question for Bo. Do I recommend a YouTube channel or anything for learning looping? No, not any particular YouTube channel. I kind of I first got into looping using, it's just like an app called Loopy HD on my iPhone. So very similar principles to this, but the only capacity you had on it was just to loop. You couldn't like add effects or anything like that. So I first got that free app and then upgraded to like a loop pedal that I'd use my foot on, and then eventually moved on to this because it kind of suited my needs for where I'm at. But yeah, there's awesome YouTube tutorials and things like that on looping. It's a really fun way of making music by yourself kind of thing if you're not in a band or anything like that. And I am in a band now, so I don't need to use this as much as I used to. Cool. So I'm gonna get into one more song. So we'll finish with a cover. Choice is yours, don't be left as a friend, as a trend, as a no memory, memory. Come doused in mud, soaked in bleach, as I want you to be, as a friend, as a trend, as a no memory. Cool. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. My name is Daydream Fever, aka Kultar. As some lovely people, such as Kristen, said in the comments, definitely check out Daydream Fever on Spotify and We Move Like Giants, which is my band, on Spotify or wherever you get music. And yeah, thank you so much for having me, Marion Cultural Centre and City of Marion. quick plug, I know I'm going over time, but I'll be back next week doing a beat making workshop. So if you're interested in making like hip hop beats or any music kind of production, I'll be playing around with my laptop on FL Studio. So tune in same time next week, and stay safe and stay beautiful. Peace. Thank you so much.